0908. This first two is the week, while this one is year, meaning that this tire was manufactured on the 9th week of 2008. How about this one? 36th week of 2012. The reason for this is that number one, in Nigeria there is an unwritten law. They expect that from the manufacturing date to the expiry date should be 4 years. The manufacturer do not write expiry date on tires because there are so many factors that leads to the expiry date of tire. You cannot, even this one that we are talking about 4 years now, if you buy a tire and you are using it to fly Lagos Abuja, within 6 months you don't supposed to change them. Then if you are not using it too much like that, it can still last this long. So don't say because it is 4 years now, even your tire don't, all the iron don't come out now, you go see the balance. After all, Malsulab say now 4 years from expiry date. I hope we are getting it. That is one of the reasons. So if they hold you after 4 years of this manufacturing date, they will now know that you are using an expired tire. Are we communicating? Then another reason is this, why you should know this. Okay, imagine, okay, let me come to a closer date and let's see, say 12/23. This one was manufactured on what? 12th week of 2023, man. What if you go to the market now, you see a tire like it's new tire and you see another one like this? Which one will you buy? The same size, the same what do you call it? Quality of tire and the same size. Which one will you choose? It's the recent one. You see the reason why you should know this. I hope we are communicating. So now it is written on the tire 0908. This you see 0908 on the 9th week of 2008. Are we communicating? So now there's another one that is here again. You see 205. That's from here to here. The one I told you now, 185, 195, 205, 215. I told you the wideness. So it's 205. Then this 65 is just the company code for radial tires. You see this 15? Come on, you see this 15 here? That is the rim size. That 15 is the rim size. Then this one is the temperature. So most of the tire that they will allow you to import into Nigeria is the one that this H is showing the various temperature of the tire that this tire can withstand. So most of the tire that SON, Standard Organization of Nigeria, will allow into Nigeria, new tires are the ones that at least can withstand Nigeria condition. Not Belgium tires, which we are going to treat at the end of the lecture. I hope that's clear. Now, there's overinflation and underinflation. Overinflation is when you put too much air in the tire, and underinflation is when you put too little air. So I want you to ask me a question. Overinflation is when you put too much air, and underinflation is when you put too little air. Ask me a question now. There's supposed to be a question here. It's supposed to be 3. I didn't mention 1. I say overinflation is when you put too much air in the tire, and underinflation is when you put too little air. Ask me a question. Very good. The actual one is supposed to be 45. You know that their gauge is what they use to measure. They measure the pressure, not the quantity of air. The pressure of air. So when they put it inside that your valve now, it will now read to tell you the pressure. So the normal one is 45. But if you are traveling far, like say you are traveling above 100 kilometers, please reduce it to 40. If I say normal day, the reason is that as you travel now, the air in the tire gets expanded now when it passes through heat, and it will still be up to that 45. It will expand now to that 45 still. But if you put it 45 and you are moving that long, it will now expand to 50, which can break your tire. You can even buy a new tire now to suffer this problem. That day that we were discussing, I think your dad, he was here now that day he became to reach, and he said it happened that he just knowing this one now, have you? And I told you people you are still going to do this class. Please take note of that. Then hydroplaning and aquaplaning. Hydro is when you pass through a pool of water now. Hydro, when there's a pool of water, a plane of water. Please take note, hydroplaning is one of the most difficult, what they call skidding, which we are going to also treat. Passing through anything that can make your tire to slip is called skidding. Hydro water is the most difficult one to see. As you are driving now, you won't know that there is water. Have you seen a car moving and you will see in the rain and you see like a splash or maybe a gas vapor at the back of the, so it's hydroplane that is causing that one. Do you see this tire now? This pattern that you see inside it, that is its work, to disperse water so that the tire can have a grip on the ground. I hope you are getting it. And then why check? Okay. Can you see this hydroplane? So you see this line that you are seeing now. Once you step on water, the water will now pass through this place and escape. Are you getting? You see, all of them have exit now. Any of it has exit. All the pattern they have exit. Before now, did you know this? Nobody say just section of friction it be. Now you see, once you know, if this one now is not there and you now step on water, what is going to disperse the water? Nothing. You now make it to be moving on a pool of water which can make it to slip. That's the essence of this pattern. And also so that it can be smooth. Imagine that if they make it like footballer boot now, and so your motor will they do for road nabi, that's why they still make it like it also serve as friction. Are we communicating? So take note, but if you enter a muddy terrain, all these places now will now be coated with the mud. There is no friction again. So immediately you step on the hard surface, take note, move gently, don't speed at once, because at that time it's like you are still moving on top of mud now. So don't speed at once, you'll be moving gently. As you are moving gently now, you'll be hearing the splash of the mud now. Once you stop hearing it, know that your tire is now clean. You can now hit the road and move fast. Are we communicating? Because immediately you exit from muddy terrain and you step on the main road and you start to run, your tire can still skid. I hope we are getting it. Then that's hydro is the same as aqua now. Hydroplane or aquaplane is the same as. Wheel balancing and alignment. Wheel balancing is when you balance that wheel that you see, that rim now, when you balance it well on the tire. There is what they call lube bay. Have you been to a filling station where you see now lube bay, lubrication bay, that small house like that there, and they say pit? Yeah. So you go that place, they have some machine that they are going to do wheel balancing. How do they balance the wheel? They put a small weight. Have you seen just close to the rim? You see a small weight like it that they put like a stopper. They put it to balance the tire so that the tire can stand. Note, if you buy a new tire now, you just buy new tire now, before you put it inside your car, you must do the balancing. The balancing is done to all individual tires, all the tires. If you drive your new tire from here now without doing the balancing, from here to Kaduna Road, you have lost that tire with that. The whole thing will bend and you will not be able to recover from that tire, even no matter how expensive it is. Are we communicating? So anytime you want to change your tire to a new one, please just buy the new tire, put it in your boot, go to where they are doing alignment, park your car there. If they remove any rim, they will take you to vulcanizer, change it, bring it, do balancing before they fix it. Are we getting it? Or some places, the alignment person, they have machine to pump tires, so they can also help you to change the tire there. Then how do you know if your car is suffering from balancing? If you are driving on the road and you are increasing your speed to say maybe get close to 100 km or even 80 km per hour, your steering will start vibrating like this. Your steering will be vibrating. One of the major causes is what? Wheel balancing. Are we getting it? So, because even after doing it, after you just change the tire, you buy the tire, now as you are driving from here, one of your tires may need balancing. You now go and balance it. So if you go, they will check all the tires. It's only the one that needs balance. Not be say because you now go now, they will now balance all your 5 tires. No, except if you just buy it newly. It's not possible that all your 5 tires will suffer from wheel balancing at once. Then alignment is the front wheel of the tire. Those ones are used to change direction now. If you turn your steering like this, you know the 2 tires supposed to move together the same direction. Hello. This is the direction you are facing now. If you change your steering, that's how the 2 tires will move. So anytime, look at my hand, please look at my hand. Anytime your hand, you see, you are moving and one of your tire is doing like this, it's not, that's not aligned, it's not aligned with that. So you now take it to that same place again. There is one machine that they will put and check to see which of it, how to, they will now do the alignment so that it will now be the same. Then how do you also know if your car is suffering from alignment? Normally, if you are driving on the straight road, even without a serious grip on the steering, the car should not swerve. I hope you are getting. It's supposed to be going straight. So anytime you are going like that and the tire starts moving to the car starts moving to the right side, are you getting what I'm saying? That means that your right tire needs alignment. If it's moving to the left, the same thing. So you can also test it like you are just moving on the road. You just want to know if your car is suffering from alignment. Just release the grip on your steering. You know, say you go fold your hand for back. You just release your grip. If the car is moving one side, you know that this your car is suffering from alignment. You now go to where they are doing it. No need of you to complain. Just say, do my alignment for me. But if you go call mechanic, say, I don't know how my car, wetin dey happen to my car. If I dey go like this. Now so you go start to chop your money. I hope you are getting it. That's alignment. Then skidding is when your tire comes across what they call anything that can make it to slip. I told you earlier on now. What are those things that can cause skidding, please? Oil. Why didn't you mention the one I first mentioned? It's already there. Water, then oil. Very good. Oil. Then what again? Mud. Yes. I already mentioned mud. Yes. Which other one again? Gravel. Yes. Loose chippings can also cause skidding. What again? Wet leaves. Wet leaves now. Wet leaves, not wet lips. Wet leaves. It can also cause skidding. Those places that they used to plant trees close to the road, you know, when the tree shakes its leaves now on the surface and water touches it, those fruits now, like this time around, like the leaves will now become wet. Just like banana peels that can make you to sleep, that one too can cause it. So what do you do whenever you come across skidding correlative factors? The first thing is to release your leg from steering. From accelerator. You're not supposed to be moving now when there is a problem with your car, but you now hold your steering tight. Are we communicating? You hold your steering tight now because it wants to skid. You understand that? You don't understand? Then don't match your brake at once. So the more you match your brake, the more something will now just focus one side and just enter gutter. But you're matching it small. Then one other method of exiting, especially mud is our major culprit now that we are in rainy season, is that if you now enter mud, immediately you just see your tire roll instead of moving. The skidding be that. Don't continue to steer, don't continue to do anything, just hold on like that. If there is a place for you to come down and check what's causing it. It's possible just steering that you need to change like this and get out of it. You don't know now, because if you are not seeing it, you may be trying other things and you'll be sinking more in the mud. So, and it's possible again just to reverse back, or somebody just come and help you push your car. Are we communicating? So don't be in a haste. Don't be in a haste to get out of a muddy, or whenever you find yourself in anything skidding. Don't be in a haste. Are we communicating? Then fairly used or Belgium tires. This one requires calculation, mathematical calculation. But let us start. It is illegal for you to buy a fairly used tires. It is against the law. Then one of the reasons, I think you know SON. Have you heard of SON? Standard Organization of Nigeria. They are the one that vets most gadgets most of these things that are coming into the country. They check it not only for its Go to China and tell them, give me grade A, grade B, prototype now, a sample now. You now bring the sample to Standard Organization of Nigeria. They will now put it in their machine to ensure that what you bring is correct. That's when they now give you license to go and import in millions. I'm going somewhere. You now go to that your factory now and now produce maybe 2 million copies, for instance. Now you now bring them to Nigeria. Everybody starts saying, at that time, I know it's in the market now. At that tire is good though, at that tire is good, at that tire is good though. Before you know it, everybody starts buying it. That 2 million copies now, once it's about to finish, it's going to finish now. Because there are people who used to clone all these things. Just like if you are hearing XR now and iPhone 17, are you hearing of that now? The problem now of XR and iPhone 17, there are idiots that are at the backyard that say, at that time they will be producing fake one. But the first people who bought this at that time, they bought original one. When you start losing sale now, it just remaining 100,000. You go back, go bring at that time again. You say when be at that, you know, say your own tire the name don't spoil. You can now change it to what? Into bed. And still you there are still supplying into bed. But how do you know this? It is through the transporters that are using it, especially the garage. If you want to buy tire, the one that is better, now just go to garage and ask them, who tire they in broke now? Now then they use them every time. Now them go know, they will advise you, say go buy in the bed. That tire don't. Am I communicating? That's about it. Now, are you telling me that Belgium tire, we think concern them with all these ones? No, be just to bring it and they will tell it na new grade. Are we getting it? So that is one of the disadvantages of buying a Belgium tire. One, I told you, it's against the law. Two is that it is not even vetted. Nobody is checking it. Three, again, you see, they import so many tires in a small container. This tire now, they can squeeze almost 4 tires inside. You will use iron, you will need to use iron bar to pull it out. So the time at the process of doing that, don't you know that there are iron that is holding this rubber together? There are irons now that are that's why if they burn tire, you now see net and iron like that. Those ones that are holding it together, as you are bending it like that because you want to squeeze it in a small container, you can break them. You may still see the tire, just like this one now, it looks new now. Now me use them, but at that time, if I use tire 2 years, I will change them. Even if you know expire, I just decided to be, because I was traveling very well at that time. So you can see that this time now, you see the teeth are still okay now. Then you now just you don't know that all the iron inside, they are gone. Another one again is retreading. I'm telling you the disadvantage of buying a Belgium tire. Retreading is that even if this first layer have worn out now, they will take it back to their machine and put another thread. They will thread it again. Now all these things they will now put it again. That means, and they have gone deeper into where the iron is, and then it is now close to where the air is now. So small time you move now, it will just burst. Are we getting it? That's retreading. Another one again is that they used to put wig on top of the tire. What I mean by wig, you know, wig you can easily remove it. So they will go and do another film like this. A film that they will now plaster it. A film of this pattern. They will produce it now and just use gum to gum it on top of the old tire. As you just walk on and reach Kaduna, with all the wig go just, if it's black, it will remove. What if it remove? You know, be left with a flat tire. It's dangerous. Are we getting it? Last but not the least, when I say we are going to do calculation about this Belgium tire. At the long run, it is more expensive. Even the money. For instance, now, although tire have started coming down, there was a time they just jump it to around maybe 50,000. Let me say now, a tire now is 40,000. Example, new tire now is 40,000. If you buy 4 now, it will be how much? Belgium tire, let me say 20,000. And you are seeing that instead of me to buy tire 160, why would I not just buy 80,000 naira? That's 4 now. 80,000 ba. This tire, no matter how good it is, All things being equal, so you know they go, you just break, you enter bush, nothing happen. Oh. 6 months later, I don't go. Within a year now, how many don't buy? Already, within a year, 4 years. 4 years. This one now is 4 years. Oh. This one again, once it again times 4. All things being equal, say nothing happen, no enter bush, no break, everybody know. I hope you are getting it. So at the end of the day now, look at it. It's more than this. So Belgium tire is more than this. I'm just using this round something that it could be easier for us to calculate. Even with all these negative things I've told you about it, look at the price again. You may be lucky, maybe you may be lucky they just manufacture the tire, come use them, beggar come use them, decided to just sell it out. But how many times will you base your life on that one? Am I communicating? Beggar now can decide to say they have contract now in Suleja, all their cars in Suleja now. They will just go to the company manufacturing tires, they will bring it in bulk, just distribute it for their engineers. Once they finish that contract, they will even give. That's how some of us used to get some of this golf now. It's auction, they will just auction, they have finished the contract, they will auction everything out. So some butchers now may now buy it and butcher it and using the parts to support other model now of that car now. They don't want to drive it. You know, it's not every car dealer, it's not every car that they bring that they will sell. They will some of them they will bring and just dismantle it and sell the parts. Am I communicating? That's when you get maybe that tires they remove now from those cars now, they are good tires. Are we communicating? But how many times will you base your life on that uncertainty? Anytime you go to the market, you must get a new tire. This explanation of a new tire that I made is China tire. The direct one again, those one they call Korea tires. They are, or even maybe those European tires. They are okay, like you hear Michelin. Have you heard of Dunlop Elite, Goodyear? Those ones, they are Baba. But now can be up to. I hope we are communicating. Are we getting it? So you also buy it based on your economic level. That's about that. Do you have any question about what we discussed? Please avoid Belgium tire as much as possible. Avoid, except sometimes now economic reason. Maybe just they go road now, you just break and you don't get money to buy it. You can just take first aid now. But you know say this time when I buy, go last. Nobody say you now come put your hope on a bad tire. Do we get it? Any question about what we've discussed so far, please? We don't come to the end of the lecture with this. So if you don't have any question, if you ask me a question of this thing any other time, you just come like this, you won't ask me. Now consultancy fee you go pay. The spare tire, yes, the spare tire, you should use the same principle that you have used for your main tire is what you use for your spare tire. I don't even use to think of spare tire. If you think low of your spare tire, you are risking your life. Spare. For instance, now in the night, now you come to drive out emergency, now you meet one of your tire, don't let. How far? Not your spare tire you go use. Has it been you played with it? You get motor, you know fit use them. You can be driving now, you be traveling now, one of your tire, they just pick nail now and tear it. What will you do? You need your spare tire to get to your destination. So, and even by law, there's nothing like spare tire by law. If they see your spare tire as a ban, they will treat it like say the main tire. They don't have anything spare tire by law. No penalty for spare tire. It's just tire.
So that one there's fight.
Normal tire now. It's normal tire now. Oh, I know the one. The other one you are talking about used to expire. That one that used to come with it, they call spare tire. But now we in Nigeria, we used to throw that one away and use normal tire as spare tire.